In your memory, you should be glad I'm showing you sympathy. I gave you pure love out the gutter. Ever let you go, you gon' suffer from it. I gon' do it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Eagles going up against the Redskins.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Again, they run with Hill. And an alley to run as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go, Ohio! Here we go! Ohio!
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
He wasn't ready. Here we go. Check. 59. Ohio. 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 Let's go. Ohio. Under 10. 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hill. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go. Let's go right here now.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. Here we go. Back man. I got
To throw is Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5.
Right. Flex round. Let's go. Ryan 38. Four down. Check
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And from down in Miami, an update. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's go. What? 9. Yo, 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 yo. What? Yo.
Looking to throw. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's go. Grand 38.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex. Come on, baby. Let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Wins to throw on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. A strong running. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Fletcher. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Aguilar in motion left. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On second down, Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Hill. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jeremy Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Red 38!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Come on! Check.
Back to throw. It's brought in by Doxson. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Let's go! One!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pryor has it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On first down, Hill, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's go.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here's Wentz to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Wentz going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 11-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Shift together here from the D-line. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here we go. 1.
3 down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That goes for a gain of 31. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gardner. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Flex round! Flex round!
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go! White 90! White 90! Flex round! Flex round! Get wide!
Back to throw here. A swing pass caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing is Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second down following the run.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! 38!
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Good open field tackling there, a 50-yard. Punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. The 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Mike 5'9".
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll look to throw, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fletcher. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the fourth round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Let's go! Ohio! Three down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the interception by the Redskins' D leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
82, 82,
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Fletcher. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down now after the pass completion. A handoff as they run the counter play. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Sunday! Don't go. Ram! Slam! Kill!
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Kill! 53 flight! Check! 53 flight! Go! 3 buzz! Hey, ram! Drag him! He's checking! Hey, kill!
Wentz now to throw. Ertz has it left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Double tight! Don't go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Zach Brown coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. And here come the Redskins now. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This complete left side to Aguilar. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Lion. Go. 120. Drag it. 53 is the money. For Tokyo. I'm trying to collect. Here we go. Back.
To throw, it's Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Flex round. Let's go. Ohio. Here we go. Ohio. Check 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Flex round. Check.
So the play clock's running down. They'll set up to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Here we go. Ohio. Alert. Check. Lucky. Ohio.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And now it's 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is knocked down from the side at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go!
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On 1st down, Wentz looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fletcher. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Single. I got a left.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now Wentz. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the fourth down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen. A win. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Pryor has it complete. 30, past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1 and 2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And it's incomplete. Clock now showing 0:05. That's all we have left here in the fourth. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. The Eagles on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. A handoff as they run the counter play. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.